Hi everyone, Schoolhouse Intuitive. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is a Libra reading. This is for all placements of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Libra Collective. It's a general reading. It's for the week of April 28th to around May 4th, okay? Happy new moon, everyone. Let's see what we have for Libra. We'll get cards specific to money, career. We'll get crystal cards. We'll get animal cards, angel numbers, love messages, you name it. We're going to get it here. Okay. We have faith in your dreams. Work through your fears. Nothing will come of the situation. Whoops. So you have a waxing crescent moon, a new moon in Scorpio, void of course moon, nothing will come of the situation. And one more, conclusions are within reach. Okay, so, and that's a full moon eclipse card. So what you have, work through your fears, have faith. There could be some sort of worry here, some sort of anxiety, and it's like, it's going to be okay. It's going to be resolved. The conclusions are within reach here. And you have step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Okay, very nice, very nice, very nice. Let me get some tarot cards for us. Do we have? This is the Fairy Tale Journey Tarot by Taroteca Studio. All the decks I use are in the description box. So, what are you hoping to bring in this new moon? Six of Pentacles here. I think for some of you, you're sorting things out. Going over some things here. I feel like you're taking the good with the bad and you're kind of making what you will of it. Almost kind of makes me think of Temperance too a little bit. There's definitely an element of balance here. Balancing some things out. Some of you may be taking your time to get balanced now, perhaps in nature. Something has been the same for a while. Could be 4 to 5 something. 4 to 5 years, months, something. I just heard someone say decades. Justice. There's that balance I was talking about. Balancing it out here with justice. That's our card, Libra. You have a gift coming in. Something's on the move. Something on the move here. Something's on the move. There's the Queen of Wands. She's always on the move. She is always on the move here. Well, she's always like passionate about something too. Remember, you have confidence. Like no one's going to take away what's rightfully yours. Like this is like, some of you need to know that what's yours is yours. What's meant to be yours. Like use your own intuition to tune into your intuition. The Queen of Wands and the Justice card are very intuitive. And what you want to do, what you like, and you have a right to be you. Okay, you have a right to be yourself, and no one has a right to tell you what you're going to do, what you need to do with your life. Okay, so I'm getting that right away here. I almost get something like someone's almost trying to like step on your toes, or like metaphorically, figuratively, or take something that's yours, take credit or something. No, you're the Queen of Wands, and justice will be like done when it comes to something like that. Like people are going to see through something. You're seeing through something. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. So yeah, conclusions are within reach is what this card's falling under. So Wheel of Fortune, conclusions within reach here. In the 10, the Wheel of Fortune is a 10, and that 10s are generally endings, completions. We have this new beginning, new moon now. So I feel like for some of you, you're closing out something that was what caused a lot of anxiety and maybe had you doubting yourself a lot. Maybe it's a relationship, or even a job or something where you're maybe feeling, yeah, like, I'm just going to say you were maybe feeling less than in some way. And maybe someone was making you feel that way, or trying to make you feel that way. The Wheel of Fortune, yeah, because like you can see this in this Wheel of Fortune, like they're moving on. They're moving on to something better here. They're not like asking permission either. They're just going. And the thing with the Wheel of Fortune is, yeah, it doesn't just turn on its own. Like we have to be in that driver's seat. I always say that, you know, we have to, take control of our own destiny here. What do you have? October 6th could mean something. You have the Five of Cups here. Could be some sort of grief, sadness, mourning a loss of some kind, feeling, sad, feeling unloved. There's something here like don't look back. Don't go back. There's something here, about that too. I'm hearing a name like Shayna. Whoops. I know that's not a very common name, so may only resonate with one or two people here. Be proud. I'm getting like peacock energy, proud peacock energy. You have the King of Swords and you have the Hierophant here. You do have the ability to lead. If some of you are wondering if you have the ability to like take a promotion or step into something new, yeah, you do. You could lead the whole organization. Okay, because I have a card here. Well, the Hierophant card, Taurus energy. Happy Taurus season, by the way. And so look at all the eyes. There's such a focus on eyes. And there's a focus on like your higher knowledge, your wisdom here. You see the Queen of Wands has it too. The sort of like antlers being the antennae, to source. And so you're getting those messages here. See the antler type thingy. It's also very like connected to nature. So I feel like for some of you, you're really tapping into your ability to connect with nature, plants, pets, crystals, etc. There's also, it's kind of like, I mean, there's certainly clarity here, with the King of Swords here. There's certainly, again, it's like just a very much a taking charge energy with both of these cards. For some of you, I feel as though you may have even felt like you were in a labyrinth or something. Like you just felt like you were just like going round and round and like lost and like, and didn't really see a way out maybe. But the King of Swords, I mean, that's like determined leader here. This is somebody who is strategic, and they have that, sort of mental ability to see their way, to think their way out of things too. And of course, the Hierophant, this could have to do with some sort of, spiritual wisdom, certainly you being the teacher, you being the guide, or maybe you're seeking that out. It could have to do with tradition, commitment of some kind, an organization, an institution. So I get that there's another thing too of like cutting through nonsense. Okay. There's something here where you're cutting through nonsense, and maybe it is with an organization or something, like you're seeing through something. Whoa. All right. You have the Eight of Wands. Yeah. Seeing things through, but then they want you to also see things through. So you need to see something through to the end. The Three of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Queen of Cups here. So despite this Three of Swords energy in the past, whatever that hurt could have been, whatever caused that Three of Swords energy for you, that, for some, it could have been a surgery, it could be a divorce, it could be any sort of, grief, heartbreak, so now you have your second card of that. And it's like that's sort of like, I'm getting like closing the door on that. And getting, emotionally back on track with something here, with the Queen of Cups, and tuning into that intuition. You now have two queens and a king on the table. So you have Queen of Wands, King of Swords, and Queen of Cups. I love that they're all from different suits. It's showing me, I mean, that you have some of you, literally, it's like I'm getting, because they were seeing a dragonfly here, and I'm getting something about like you can light up a room. I know it sounds cheesy or whatever, but it's like there's something about you. Like some people might even comment that you're looking so much healthier or like glowing or something, so there could be something with that. But it's like there's also with the 8 of Wands something coming in pretty fast, like that could really change your feelings about something. So in a positive direction too, in a positive direction. Okay. See, oh, they actually on this card too. I'm not used to this deck yet, so but there's like positive. See, they're like running through like with this piece of paper, and it's sort of like, and it doesn't come with a book, so I don't even think there's one in the. Yeah, there isn't. I know there's not a book, but there's. Yeah, no, there's not a like a code either, so it's not digital either. So you really have to make what you will with the messages, which I always do anyway. But this kind of like a messenger. So be ready for, even though things have been the same for a while, be ready for something to quickly change. It could be you quickly have a change of heart because we have the Queen of Swords there. What else do we have for Libra? What do we have for Libra? Temperance. Yeah, I was feeling that earlier. So again, like kind of make what you will of something. There's such peace here in this card, this Temperance card. Sagittarius energy. And it's the balance, the harmony, self-control, moderation. Again, it's just like with that Queen of Cups, there's very, very similar energy, the Temperance card and the Queen of Cups. Even though, one's fire and one's water, it doesn't matter. It's very dreamy, watery, intuitive. I'm actually switching to this. Okay, here we go. I switched over to the Key Elements Oracle for a moment. Wisdom. So this says you have the knowledge and ability to embody the mystical aspects of who you are. Take the enlightened path offered to instill leadership, teaching, and metaphysical qualities. Now, this sums up these cards here. If you know a lot about tarot, like when with the Hierophant here, and even the way this 8 of Wands is, it's sort of like you need to kind of make room for something to change. And like there's sort of a path in this 8 of Wands. See how the wands are like there's 4 and then there's middle ground, there's 4. And I get like you're sort of like making your own path, and it's like it's a spiritual one. This person, with the Temperance and the Queen of Cups, it's very much sort of making their own, again, like embodying their own, as the card said, mystical aspects of you, of who you are. Connecting with your own higher wisdom. What else do we have? So nature of the mystic. And from the top, sunshine. Yes, optimistic energy here. So let the nourishing sun rays shine upon you. Spread your arms to receive the light and love life has to offer. Good fortune and harmony are on your side. And you have Wheel of Fortune, right? So now you have fortune coming in. Sort of like after this difficulty, after this hardship, after this grief, this loss, there is some sort of fortunate ending, or conclude. It says conclusions are within reach. That's why I say. So it's sort of like this new, it's just this new path, this new road ahead for you. And it's brighter, it's lighter. There's more light, there's more happiness, it's actually a healthier situation or environment, which is great. It's going to be more in alignment for you. So it's because you're willing to step out of your comfort zone, and you've had faith all this time, and you've done all this work. Okay, you never gave up on the dream here. You're getting rewarded for that. Ace of Cups, what'd I tell you? You're getting rewarded for it. There it is. It's beautiful Ace of Cups. You followed your intuition too. And this has a breakthrough energy to it. And if you look over here in this card, there's a little lighthouse there. And you don't even really expect to see it. That's one reason I like this new deck I have here, because there are all these little details that really, I mean, you can really make what you will of it, of every little aspect of these cards. But there's like a source of light that it's like you almost don't expect it. Okay. I just feel like there's something that's going to light you up, and, bring a little sunshine back to your life, or in your life for the first time, even, that you're not really expecting. But in a way, it's like you should expect it, because you've been working for it. You've been trying diligently. You've been manifesting. You've been doing all the right things. Nobody's perfect, but you've been doing the best you can, and yeah, there's some new hope here. It's what it feels like. It's what it feels like. Now, only take what resonates. Check out the disclaimer, okay, in the description box. You'll find all the decks I use, as well as other information, including the disclaimer. You have free will, final say. Your intuition knows best. What else do we have? You have the Six of Swords. So certainly moving on here. And she's doing this by the light of the moon. And I'm getting you're taking control of your life. You're taking control. And yeah, don't doubt yourself. You have the ability. This is about you moving on. Moving on, working through those fears and not letting anything get in your way. You have the Nine of Cups, and with it, you have the Ace of Swords. All right, so breakthrough, clarity, truth, a new beginning here. You have double aces now. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. Maybe you have a lot of water and air in your chart. But regardless of the signs, which in a general reading, that's, it's almost like why even mention them, because it's a general reading for so many. But you have emotional fulfillment here, satisfaction, not just emotional fulfillment, but like really feeling good, like really feeling like you're in the right place finally. And that could be a future energy that's coming in, kind of being in that like putting your wish first. That's what I'm getting, like wish first. See this person's like hair. It almost reminds me too of like tree roots or something, or branches. And for some of you, you have a lot of options. You could have gone in many different directions. Sort of like when you have that Seven of Cups and the person's trying to decide, they're trying to choose what's best. And I feel like you choosing what's best is when you chose yourself. Yeah. You served yourself the cup. Your Ace of Cups here and the Queen of Cups right there. There it is. Don't mind if I do, right? I think a lot of you too, you realize that you're the one, it's your life and you're the one doing the work. You're the one, it's like you're not waiting for somebody to come and save you, You're doing the work, you're doing it. What else do we have? Breaking through, transitioning. You've double sixes now, okay? It's good for harmony, good sign of harmony. Again, you have the Justice and the Wheel. Love seeing that. Justice and the Wheel. Changing direction. I'm getting someone changing light bulbs, actually. So I am Claire, lots of Claires, okay? I'm intuitive. So I pick up on energy that's like, could be what you're doing right now, or it could be, in the future, or just the recent past. So I pick up, energy with like the time, and the time's irrelevant. So anyway, you could be changing light bulbs now, or you just did, or something like that, or you're going to now have to, because the light will burn out or something. You have Judgment card here, and bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Wands. I looked at the bottom. I don't always, but I get guided, look at the bottom, I look, and then there it is. So you have Ace of Wands. So you have your third ace. Oh my gosh, look at this. You have your third ace and you have a 10 of Pentacles. So now you have your long-term success, which I feel a lot of you, that's what you're focusing on, your long-term stability, success, happiness, but you're having to make these hard decisions. But this, again, there's the Ace of Wands, but you're taking action. You're making your decision, it's a hard judgment call for some of you. You know, some of you, it's this like real ascension, awakening, you know, your true calling, you know what it is now. Some of you are going to finally be hearing back from somebody too. There's something here about channels or channeling. I'm getting that. Chanel, even a name like Chanel or something. There's a name coming in with this. But there's, and I'm getting the name like Briars, Briar. Yeah. So, and okay. So, and I'm getting patchwork. I don't know, are you quilting or something? There's something with that too. So anyway, this is that, you know, you're taking action on something that you're passionate about, and you're seeing a way forward now. You're actually seeing the breakthrough in sight. Like you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel here or whatever, you know? But it's because you've done the work. It's not like, oh, boom, oh, look, there's a secret passage and it's a breakthrough, and oh, I've just been sitting here and now there's everything I wanted on the other side of my living room wall and I didn't have to do anything. No, you've been doing the work. Right? You've been doing the work, and for some of you, this is a major comeback, and others will be shocked. Some of you really are going to surprise others. Maybe you're deciding, yeah, you know what, I'm going back to school, or you know what, I'm taking this job, or you know what, I'm going to, you know, I'm moving, or whatever it is. It's whatever. There you have your three aces. I mean, can you believe that? This does not happen in every reading. You know, that's pretty rare. It's a big deal when you have like two aces, but to have three, I mean, wow. So there it is. Sunnier days ahead here. There is new light here. New light. There's a sense of freedom. Certainly, you know, you have the generational wealth here. You know, keywords here are like legacy, long-term stability, success. You know, for some of you, it could mean inheritance of some way, in some way. Okay. I just heard cosmopolitan. So cosmopolitan, whatever that means for you. I want to get another one of these key elements oracle cards. I want to get a little more clarity. I like this deck for clarity today with this reading. Hey, if you're enjoying this reading, please do like, subscribe, leave a nice comment, consider being a member. All the links are in I'll leave a comment below where you can find those links. Okay, you can subscribe just by hitting subscribe, and of course like, but yeah, so there's a comment down there with that, or in the description box. It's always there too. All right, so we have stormy seas here. So there is, because I wanted to go a little deeper in my readings. If you know me, I go pretty far into readings. So there's something here about there is a storm brewing. You may feel this sort of unrest. Okay, you may feel things just are not. There's just uncertainty right now, okay? And I think that's worldwide too. But that means it's an opportunity to make adjustments, okay? So you can course correct. So the reason you're not feeling right now is you might not be feeling aligned. If something's not aligned, you're going to feel it. And I feel for some of you, that's exactly what's happening. What else do we have? Anything else? I'm getting the name Maury. So when I say things like I'm getting the name, or I hear, or I see, or whatever, it could be just be a confirmation for you. It could be like, oh my gosh, you know, that's my cousin's name and they're in spirit or something, you know? So it's just sort of like me, maybe through spirit. Obviously it's not ever me, but I'm the channel, but it's like a confirmation for somebody maybe. Okay. Or they're just, the energy's stopping by and saying hello, or the next card I pull could be like a message from that person, or just a little further indication of something that you've been wondering about. Okay. All right. Grassroots here. Unity. I do get a lot of questions about that, so I thought I should let you know. So it's time to build alliances for better support for yourself or others you can assist. Okay. And the turtle's carrying its home on its back here. So this is about letting your passionate ideas ignite a movement to help others and the planet. Okay. So this is about creating a new earth that is supportive and loving. Maybe you are trying to do something, locally, like grassroots here, trying to bring some people together, maybe. Could be. So when things are feeling, unsettled and unrest, maybe some of you, you're addressing that by getting together locally with people or thinking about how you can create more unity during what is a time of, unrest, maybe. So there could be, that could be what's coming in. I really love seeing this though, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands here. It's like seeing the way forward, grab and hold, and that's it's going to lead to the fulfillment you've been hoping for with this Nine of Cups. And I don't even feel like we really need to get any more tarot on that. I don't actually. I go where the energy goes, and it looks like we're done with that deck. So I'm going to pull a few crystal cards for clarification. Any more messages for the Libra collective? Messages for the Libra collective. If you're interested in your other placements, check out Mantic Mystic Messages. Mantic Mystic Messages. That's my second channel. Here's a little paper with the name on it. There it is. And let's see what we have for you. We have allow yourself to receive chrysoprase or chrysoprase. Allow yourself to receive. Wow. Feel for some of you, you're going to be receiving big time. 3, for some of you, it's going to be something like, you didn't realize that this new thing coming in would actually solve multiple problems, or it would fulfill you in a variety of ways. Maybe you end up having to move, and then you move in, and then the person who lives next door is a soulmate. Well, you know what I mean? It's like something like that. So yeah, I'm just getting like one problem being solved, like needing a new place to live or needing a new job or something, then leads to something else. Like then you find this new thing you absolutely love that's like part of the whole needing to move or something. Okay. Malachite, it's time to transform. Big transformation energy. And there's a lot of green. Now you have 2 gemstones that are green. 2 of your elements cards were also green. I mean, there's heart healing energy, green, new growth, new life, healing, good health, abundance, earth, tuning into Gaia. And you have sunstone, take pleasure in the things you do. That is so important for you. It's important for all of us, to really enjoy what we're doing, enjoy who you're spending time with. Let me get some abundance messages for you too. All right, this could be any area of your life. Let's see here. Abundant life here. After this, we'll go to love truths. So this is abundant life deck, and now we have love, then we'll have love truth. A little clarity here. Thank you so much. Change is good. Yeah, you definitely have that. You just have, it's time to transform. And now you have step out of your comfort zone at the top there. Remember that card, North Node. So the truth is, unless you let go and realize you deserve so much more, you cannot move forward. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for something much greater. So maybe you're leaving something. Oh, I just said, step out of your comfort, and then look at this. So step out of your comfort zone and then giving up the good for something greater. So like just okay isn't enough. You're not settling. Not settling. This is an energy where we are not settling. Overwhelmed. So you could be feeling overwhelmed at work. It can stem from having too much on your plate or being in high demand, requiring your constant attention. Maybe a sign to prioritize a healthy work-life balance. Yes. Can't pour from the empty cup, right? And then you have market change. So the overall trend or direction of the market has changed. Moving in a new direction is now unfavorable to you. Oh, okay. So actually, it says, so moving in a direction that is now unfavorable to you potentially causes loss if you don't adjust your strategy accordingly. So adjustments are required. I am getting that. Now, in the pre-shuffle to this reading, I did have the Moonology card come out that said adjustments are needed. Let's get another Moonology. Surrender to the divine, full moon energy. One more. Meditate and contemplate. So get clear. This is a new moon in Pisces, right? Give yourself that still, quiet time. We're always talking about that here. Always. I want to get a surrender card too. But first, let's get love truths. Love truths. What do we have for Libra, the Libra collective? Love truths. What do we have for you? Pamper yourself. I am getting that for you, okay? Definitely pamper yourself. Even if it's like, I'm picturing like bathtub with flower petals in it, you know? So, all right. Okay. So as far as like love stuff, there could be some sort of like communication issue, okay? So communication issues coming in potentially. It says, yeah, bad news, communication issues, sending the wrong message, negative outcome. So there could be something going on that I'm picking up on now that you're, because we had the Three of Swords. I'm just picking that up now. Some of you could have just been struck with some not so great news in the love department. Or maybe this is an energy that happened within the last 2 weeks or so, or, but yeah, there could have been some sort of family interference, family, just like disapproval even, or just like didn't work out with kind of having, trying to merge two households or something. We have confusion. Oh, there's labyrinth. Confusion. Didn't I mention labyrinth already? And here is one. Interesting. So you have like a tricky situation, something being confusing. You may be feeling conflicted. Yeah, it could be like you just found out that, or maybe you even, for some of you, I know this could only be specific to like 2 of you maybe, but you tried something out with somebody else. Maybe you each had kids or something. And then you realize it's not going to work out. Or there could be something going on with like kids' schedules where you can't get it to, you might be like, there could be conflict or bickering about going back and forth over like kids' schedules or who's having the kids when. I am getting that, like custody type stuff. So I'm sorry if that's your situation. I'm sorry for the kids too. That's tough. Okay, and we have glow up, self-love. Yeah, I was getting pampering yourself. So there's a new you. So there's a big positive change coming in. Get ready for it. Like, again, use your nice lotion or whatever you use, or your floral something. I don't know. I'm just, because I keep picking up on like smelling like floral. Again, they're giving me like flower petals and like, so I don't know if some of you just switched to some like lovely spring fresh smelling something, but I am getting it. Okay, so you do have someone who could be hiding their true selves. Okay, there's could be sort of like a two-faced energy. Now this could be in any situation. Okay, so be mindful of that. If you especially if you're meeting somebody new right now, just be mindful of it. We have boss energy here: confidence, divine feminine, boss, stable, riches. This is a successful woman. Is this you? Okay, and you have hidden feelings, a secret admirer. Okay, so if you're that successful woman too, you could be attracting someone who, I'm just going to let you know, they may be a little intimidated by your success, because I'm getting sort of this, like on this card, we see this man who's looking like he's, hiding parts of himself here. He's not facing something. And then you have this secret admirer card, so somebody may be wearing a mask, not admitting their true feelings. And then you have it surrounding this like stable boss woman energy. And I feel like maybe I don't know if that's been a thing for you where you've had people, and it could, energy, the male, female, it can be reversed, but you could have this thing where you kind of are intimidating people and not even realizing you are. All right, let's get a surrender card. What do we need to surrender to? Let go of. What do we need to surrender to? Surrender to the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Yes. Okay, so focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Now, raise your hand if you can resonate with that. Okay, bottom of the deck, surrender to the wisdom of your body. I'm picking up on like muscle soreness or back stuff. I'm getting that. I'm actually like literally feeling it right now for somebody. So listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you're energized and happy, move forward. Like I said, there's something about like, particularly if you meet someone around this time, I'm just getting like a beware in a bit. Just the way to remedy that is just take it slow. Again, like, if you're like, take it slow, tune into your body. How do you feel? Do you feel drained, happy? Our body is such a good messenger, such a great communicator. Like maybe we don't know in our minds, or even like intuitively sometimes we don't quite know, maybe, like if your intuition's blocked or whatever for some reason that day, but a lot of the times we'll get like a physical symptom. Surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring peace. I'm connecting this to the meditate and contemplate card too, for some. All right, let's get a divine direction card, or a few of them. Oh, these are upside down. I'm hearing that saying, it all comes out in the wash. So like something's going to come, it's all going to come out. It's going to, if somebody's been being dishonest or something with you, it's going to come out. And if somebody's been trying to take away your power or your control in your own life or in something, or even in like, I'm getting specifically a work situation, reclaim your power. Okay. Reclaim your power, work through those fears. I'm tying it back to these Moonology cards. Nothing will come of that. Okay. There are conclusions within reach. Surrender to the divine, surrender to what is, right? You don't have to please everybody either. Doesn't make you a mean, bad person just because you're standing up for yourself either. Okay. You have curiosity. Reclaim your curiosity and have some fun. Don't take life so seriously. The little kitty there smelling it looks like a peony flower. And you have wait. Yes, if you're not sure about something or someone, just like that card said, like listen to the wisdom of your body, don't feel rushed. You don't have to make a decision right now. Spend time alone, meditating about what truly makes you happy. As I said, I was tying it into the meditate and contemplate card. So now you have this. You could have a Pisces connection to somewhere important in your chart, or an energy around you, or something that originated during Pisces season. You have the star. Shoot for the stars. Don't you dare settle for fine. That is the heading, I think, of this reading, because set your sights higher. You deserve better. Because remember, you had on here about not just, don't be afraid to give up the good to go for something much greater. And then I said something like, just okay isn't enough. Like, don't settle. And then you have it coming through again, don't settle for just fine. That's not enough. And again, don't allow somebody to intimidate you, right? If you want to move forward with something, move forward because you want to, right? Not because of what someone else is making us do, Endurance. Don't stop now. Keep going. Your persistence will pay off. You're almost there. Commit to your dreams. The choice is yours. And let me now get animal card for you. This is the Divine Blessings deck by Britta Bowman. Animal of the week. You have, looks like lynx. You are strong and capable of acting upon your intentions and manifesting your desires in the physical world. Let your action drive you towards full potential and create the life you deserve. Again, we're not settling, right? No way. And you have a little frog here, generosity. So give without expecting anything in return. Share love, time, resources, and kindness with others. Let generosity unfold in your life and witness the enrichment it brings to yourself and others. But I'm going to say, yes, okay, that's great, but only if that's what you want to do. Don't feel like you have to people please, right? Because that's a message coming through here. It's not about everybody else, right? This is your life. So allow yourself to receive, all right? And bringing it back to this card here, right? Allow yourself to receive. And angel number. What is your angel number? Oh, you have 1313, a sign of courage. So follow your heart and go for what you desire. You know, other people, their dreams come true. Why not you, right? The star card there. Let's see. I think that's we've gotten our, we have a crystal, we have everything, I think. So I appreciate you very much, and I hope you have a great week. Thanks so much for being here, and you know how to show support. Thanks.